I want everything available all at once on the same day so I can tell people to get the book in whatever format they want on whatever retailer they want. No caveats. Can I do that if I'm self-publishing? Yes. Mostly, yes. Yes, stay tuned. Hi, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and independent publisher. I love sharing my insights about all things books and publishing with you. Before I get into the details about today's topic, don't forget to hit subscribe. You'll be notified when I put out new videos every week about publishing, making a career to being an author, and now being a mompreneur. And so I'm going to be talking about simultaneous releases today as it relates to self-publishing. Obviously, if you're traditional publishing, your editorial and publication distribution team, they're going to handle all that on the back end. But if you're self-publishing, you have to handle all of that by yourself. So a simultaneous release in this case is when you're going to have your ebook, print books, and audiobooks all released on the same day. Now, it's possible to do this if you are self-publishing, yes. But you have to have a lot of patience and a good sense that you control nothing in the universe, just nothing. First, now simultaneous release day, not simultaneous pre-order announcement day. Now this means the book publishes on the same day. So let's use an example of January 1st, your book is live to everybody. But the links actually show up for pre-order at an earlier date and time. Now the pre-order dates where the links all show up is not going to match. So in this example, let's say you want to announce your pre-order on November 1st and tell everybody, hey, the book is going to be live. It's available. Pre-order it now because it comes out on January 1st. So November 1st is the date you want to announce all your links. So what actually needs to happen is a couple weeks before is when you need to be doing your uploading because the links are going to kind of show up at different times. Like you pick when you tell people that your pre-order is available, but you don't get to pick when the links actually show up because each system has different requirements. Sometimes it says up to 72 hours. It may only take 12. It might take the full 72 hours. So here, the most important thing to remember is that you pick the date that you tell people to pre-order because no one's going to know until you say something about it. Now, I know there's always this concern, well, it's going to be out there. People are going to see it. They're not going to know. They're not going to know until you tell them, especially if this is your first book. So once all your pre-order links are live and up and people can easily toggle between the versions where it's available, you want to tell everybody that day the book releases January 1st is available for pre-order now. So all the formats, all retailers, all released on January 1st. It makes so much easier to communicate. Now, you could decide you want to do them different days. That's fine. You just have to put more caveats, but this one comes out this day and this one comes out this day and stay tuned for this. So I understand the simplicity of wanting to have the simultaneous release. Executing all of this is a bit tricky. So before I dive into how you make this happen, I'm going to say that without a doubt, your book must be done. Done to do this. Do not upload a draft and think you still have time to tweak things. If that is your plan, what I've learned from self-publishing is that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And when you kind of tempt fate of like, well, it's a draft, but I know I can get it updated like the week before. No, because all the retailers may not be pulling for the metadata that exact day. And you may actually have something that's not approved that you wanted going out. Okay, so do not upload anything until your book is done. In fact, if your book's not done, wait till it's done, then come back and watch this, okay? So how do you make this all happen? Let's start with the easiest option. So ebooks. Setting up your ebook pre-order is super easy across all platforms. Every self-publishing platform allows for you to do an ebook pre-order. Yay! I have a whole video on how to set the pre-orders. So set that one first. Some of the different platforms have different terminology, whether it's your street date, your pre-order date, all of it, but it's really easy to set the ebook pre-order up and you can do it everywhere. So set that one up first, okay? Again, with this example of January 1st is your release date. You want to tell everybody by November 1st. I would say actually get your ebook uploaded a couple weeks into October. Like give yourself a couple week buffer there, okay? Now for your print books. As you've heard me lament so many times on this channel, one major self-publishing platform does not let you do a print pre-order. It makes no sense. I would be so happy if they changed this today and I had to recut this video. But please, KDP, please, let us have a print pre-order. But since you still can't do a print pre-order with them, you need to set up your print pre-order through an aggregator like Ingram Spark, Lulu, or Draft to Digital. Now, again, this is the example where you want all the books to release on the same day. If you say, whatever, I'll just have my print book release after the ebook pre-order, cool. That's a totally separate thing. You are free to do that. But if you wanted it all to be November 1st, I'm saying everything's on pre-order. January 1st, everything's live. This is how you do it, okay? So what you want to do is you want to upload to your aggregator early. Now, again, they may say it takes 72 hours to approve. Sometimes, especially working with these aggregators, yes, you may be approved on Ingram Spark, approved on Lulu, approved on Draft to Digital, but it still takes time to get everything out to all the retailers. So again, I say you need to give it several weeks. It can take up to 6 full weeks with some of these aggregators to see all the links show up, okay? So that means you're uploading your print book that 2, maybe 3 to 4 weeks before your November 1st pre-order announcement date, ahead of your January 1st launch date, okay? So you really want to make sure that you have that time ahead, because maybe you get the digital proof back and you don't like it. Maybe you want to order a physical proof before you approve it for distribution. There's things that can happen. All right, so our next option is for audiobooks. So you can set a pre-order for your audiobook in Findaway Voices, no problem. You can set a pre-order in ACX as well, but only if you are exclusive to that platform. So in this case, I'd suggest going with Findaway Voices for your Amazon and Audible distribution. Now, you won't be able to enable distribution to Audible and Amazon via Findaway Voices until the ebook is showing up for pre-order in the Kindle store. Okay, again, the publication date is the same, not the pre-order start date. So in this case, that 2 to 3 weeks before your November 1st pre-order announcement, you're uploading the ebook. Cool, ebook's approved for pre-order, the links are live. Then you can go and upload it to Findaway Voices for your audiobook version, enable distribution, wait for it to pass through QA, and boom, you have your pre-order set up. So that's why I always say you need to have some good runway. Now, with taking all this in mind, I really recommend 2 months runway between when you're planning to announce your pre-order and when your book launches, okay? Again, that's why I said November 1st to January 1st. You need at least a 2-month runway, because you can upload the print book and there could be delays in getting it approved. Same with the audiobook. And when you work with the aggregators, it takes time for all the links to show through to all the retailers, okay? So once you see the formats are approved and the links are showing, then you announce the pre-order, ideally as close to that initial planned announcement date as you were hoping for. Then you're going to promote it like crazy until publication day. And that's how you do it. It is a lot to plan, especially if this is your first book or even your second. So you totally have permission to launch the formats at different times, especially audio. It takes longer to produce. It just takes a while. So if you have a separate audiobook launch date, that actually gives you something to talk about, okay? Now, if your head is absolutely spinning from all these details and how to manage the timelines, guess what? I made this complete phone book of a workbook for you of everything that you need to know and do, and all the checklists you need to have and calendars you need to have to manage self-publishing your book, Author Your Ambition, the complete self-publishing workbook for first-time authors. You can check it out anywhere that you find great books. You can order the print copy. It's pretty thick. You can get the digital copy and print it out at home yourself and maybe save a little bit there. All right, what questions do you have? Let me know below and we'll keep the conversation going. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, or maybe even that new thanks button that lets YouTube know that you're getting value from this information, and then they can get it in front of other authors like us. Now you can get back to writing your book.